Hi, Taehyung lovers all around the world. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers Worldwide channel, a channel that has always stood on the front line spreading the kindness, influence, and peaceful aura of Kim Taehyung to every corner of the world. But today, stop for a moment. Just 3 seconds. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Because February 2026 did not arrive with an explosion. Not with a glare of stage lights, but with a silence that felt suffocating. And in the middle of a noisy entertainment world, Kim Taehyung appeared in the opposite way. Quiet, calm, yet striking the emotions of millions of people in just a matter of seconds. What actually happened in Lisbon? Why did small moment a cafe, a brief hug, a silent photo spark global debate, anger, tears, and a sense of injustice in so many hearts? And why did a single image of Taehyung leaning against a pillar make the world fall silent? This video is not just a story. It is a portrait of the human behind the icon. Facts that are rarely discussed, and the reason why so many people feel hurt without knowing exactly why. Watch until the end, because at the end of this video, you may see Kim Taehyung and yourself in a different way. Before we continue, don't forget to like, write your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and activate the notification bell, so stories like this never pass you by. And most importantly, share it, so the world doesn't only see the sensation, but also the kindness and the human side of Kim Taehyung. Now, let's begin. February 2026 did not arrive with an explosion or the glare of stage lights, but with a silence that felt suffocating. At a time when the entertainment world moves fast, filled with noise and instant sensation, Kim Taehyung appeared in the opposite way. Calm, quiet, yet shaking the emotions of millions of people in just a matter of seconds. February 2026, Lisbon. A city known for its golden light, classic architecture, and slow rhythm of life suddenly became the center of global attention. Not because of a major festival or a state agenda, but because of the presence of a man who walked without shouts, without official announcements, yet every step was recorded, analyzed, and debated by the world. Kim Taehyung created a silent echo that felt stronger than the roar of a stadium. On February 8th, 2026 local time, Kim Taehyung's presence in Portugal was confirmed through verifiable local sources. He was still in Lisbon to continue a series of planned activities. But what stunned the public was not his official agenda, but small interactions that felt deeply human. At a local cafe, he bought pastel de nata, a simple yet iconic Portuguese pastry. A cafe staff member became a direct witness, even getting a chance to take a photo and receive a brief hug from him. Within hours, the moment spread across the world. Public reactions exploded. Admiration mixed with envy, warmth mixed with anger. Many asked why such a simple moment felt so touching, painful for some people. The answer may be both simple and complex. Kim Taehyung still holds emotional control over millions of people who feel close to him, even though physical distance and reality say otherwise. That closeness feels real, yet it can never truly be possessed. Visually, Taehyung appeared almost without a statement. He wore a simple black sweater, without flashy logos, without excessive accessories. There were no exaggerated gestures. He sat calmly, his gaze turned to the side, as if listening to the world without needing to respond. It was precisely in that simplicity that his charisma spoke. The message was clear. True influence does not always need to be loud. Fashion analysis from industry observers shows that this simplicity is not without value. The black crewneck sweater he wore is estimated to come from luxury menswear lines such as Celine or AMI Paris, priced around $350 to $750. The light wash straight jeans he paired it with likely came from Celine or Our Legacy, valued at approximately $400 to $1,200. On another occasion, Taehyung was seen wearing an oversized gray tailored blazer from fashion houses like Celine or Saint Laurent, with an estimated price reaching $2,300 to $3,800, making it the most expensive item in his overall look. Under the blazer, a fine knit brown inner sweater from brands such as Loewe or Acne Studios could be seen, priced around $300 to $700. The round-frame glasses he wore are strongly associated with Gentle Monster or Celine eyewear, valued at approximately $350 to $600. At night in Lisbon, he was seen wearing a black padded vest, likely from Moncler or Arc'teryx Valence, estimated at $900 to $1,800, paired with a premium gray hoodie from Fear God Essentials or AMI, ranging from $250 to $500. If all these items are counted as a single ensemble, the total value of Kim Taehyung's outfit is estimated to range from $5,000 to $9,800, excluding footwear. Quiet luxury, unshowy, yet world-class. But it wasn't the price that made the world fall silent. One photo changed everything. In a modern corridor, Kim Taehyung was seen resting his head against a pillar. His eyes were closed, his hair slightly messy. There was no smile, no dramatic pose, only silence. The public began to wonder, was he tired or carrying an unseen burden? There was no official statement, no clarification. The photo stood on its own honest, and precisely because of that, painful for many who saw it. The image was read as a portrait of exhaustion deeper than the physical. It reflected the fatigue of a human being living under constant spotlight, whose every movement is judged, interpreted, and demanded to always carry meaning. The pillar he leaned on was not merely a visual object, but a symbol of a brief pause, a place to rest before continuing to walk in a world that never stops demanding. Then another object emerged that triggered global discussion, a soft pink book. Kim Taehyung was seen holding the book during the day, and again showing it at night. In one moment, he covered his face with the book, a simple gesture, yet rich with psychological meaning. Not to hide, but to set boundaries. The book, whether a journal, a poetry book, or personal notes, functioned like a thin curtain between him and the world, the subtle way of saying that he is present, but still entitled to his private space. The Lisbon night bore further witness. Quiet streets, city lights reflecting on wet sidewalks. Taehyung stood wearing a black vest over a gray hoodie. The book was raised again, covering his face. There was no smile displayed, no pose for the camera, and yet it was in that silence that his strength felt most real. The public fell silent, yet also provoked. Why did this moment feel so emotional? Why did some people feel hurt just by seeing it? The scale of global attention eventually triggered a serious response from authorities. Based on reports from local security sources, Portuguese authorities issued special warnings to ensure the safety of BTS members and prevent potential disturbances from outside parties. This step confirmed that Kim Taehyung's presence was not merely a celebrity agenda, but a global event with real impact on public spaces. Between the brief hug with a cafe staff member, the head resting against a pillar, and the book covering his face in the Lisbon night, one thing became increasingly clear. Kim Taehyung was not disappearing. He was living his life in the most honest way amid a foreign city, with slow but steady steps. And it was precisely in that silence that the world fell in love again, or perhaps began to feel angry, to question, and to reflect on itself. Now the question is no longer about Kim Taehyung, but about us. Why can a quiet moment of a human being shake the emotions of so many people around the world? Thank you for staying until the end with the Taehyung Lovers Worldwide channel, a channel that never gets tired of standing on the front line to spread the kindness, influence, and peaceful aura of Kim Taehyung to every corner of the world. At this point, we deliberately leave you with one question. If the silence of a single human being can make the world so noisy, who is really tired, Taehyung or all of us? Lisbon may have returned to silence. The cameras may have stopped recording. But the echo of this moment is not over. The IT